Well, Youth Program Coordinator. First of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Sikyong, Dr. Sekela. We also have with us Home Minister Khola Samsonam Tokela and Education Minister Purul Siringla. The purpose of today's meeting is to have interaction between Honorable Sikyong, Home Minister and Education Minister with the Tibetan youth. We will start with Co-host Sikyong's address followed by question and answers that it won't be disturbed. Thank you.
Get up and speak, no? We get to see each other. So, good to be 6 today. On my way, I thought of going to Kobo store to buy some goodies. I thought of coming here very goodies, but I might not be good. So, I wanted to say hello to you all and my colleague Nancy Gunner, Home Gunner, and Sherry Gunner are here, and also the representative member of Tibetan Parliament. Perhaps I should start with what is CTA Tibet. How many of you been to Dharamsala? All of you. Okay, but there's a difference. Dharamsala and Kangchen Jisho. How many have been to the Tibetan Secretariat, where all the offices are located? Very good. So anyway, CTA, Tibetan administration that we run, has 7 departments. The Department of Religion and Culture, which looks after all the monasteries and nunneries, rather which oversees. So there are around 265 monasteries and nunneries, of which 250 are monasteries and 50 are nunneries. And we have about 42,000 monks and nuns. That's quite a lot. We have population of 150, but 42,000 monks and nuns, of which 57% are from the Himalayan region. Okay. Now, remaining 43% are mainly from Tibet. And then that's Department of Religion and Culture. I'll just go quickly, go through quickly. And we have settlements, 53 settlements, Shijaks, and most of them are in India, and 11 to 12 in Nepal, and 1 or 2 or 3 in Bhutan. So that's settlements. And then Department of Finance essentially looks after our money, and if any of you are paying Green Book dues, that's what they collect, and also do fundraising from other sources. And the Green Book total, the income generated from Green Book comes about $2 million, $2+ million, which constitute about 6 to 7% of the Tibetan budget. Okay, so Green Book contribution is only 6 to 7%. I know in India, 99.9% of Tibetans pay their Green Book dues. In the West, I think it's around 50%. So we need to make some improvement in that. But the good thing about Green Book is that we can use the money any way you want. Normally the fund that we raise, if we get in this, let's say the USAID or any other government, is very project specific. If it's education, then it's schools, hospitals, things like that, right? You can't use it for political purpose. But Green Book, the funds that we generate, we can use it any way we want. And then we also have group, which is for non-Tibetans. Whoever wants to contribute, they can contribute through group. Then comes Department of Education, and Department of Education, we have about 70 schools and 14 secondary and senior secondary schools. And then what Department of Education does is provide not just education, curriculum, but also provide scholarship to about 600 students a year. So when we took over, the CTA or Department of Education used to pay about scholarships to 200 students. Now we need about 600. So TCB and Tibetan Home Foundation altogether, we provide scholarship to about 1,200 or so students a year, meaning up to 90% of Tibetan students who graduate from Tibetan schools get scholarship, anywhere from 40,000 to 60,000 70,000 rupees. And if you are going to do doctorate and all that, we provide around 70,000 rupees a year. So I don't think, I know Canada is very generous in providing scholarship, but I don't know whether the Canadian government provides scholarship to 90% of students. Does it? Anyone of you know? Quite unlikely. American government also don't, but we do. And good thing is, there's a lot of gender, more women here than men. It looks like that. In our high school also, these high school graduates, there are more girls than boys. 51 or 52% are girls who graduate from high school than boys. And college, I think 53-54% women, and the remaining men. And postgraduate, PhDs and all that, there are more women, I think 55% women. So education-wise, we're doing pretty well. Then comes the Department of Security. Department of Security essentially looks after the security of His Holiness Dalai Lama and our internal Tibetan community, collecting information, things like that. And security of His Holiness Dalai Lama is provided generally very high quality by the Indian government. He gets the Z category, or Z category. That's among the highest, top 3 or 4 category. Then Department of Information and International Relations, which I oversee nowadays. We have about 13 offices of Tibet around the world, including Washington DC, Taipei, South Africa, Brazil, Taiwan, all that. So we have 13 offices, and one of these 13, one in Paris is coordinator's office. Okay, it's not full-fledged office of Tibet, but coordinator's office. And then obviously, how many of you watch Tibet TV? Could you raise your hands? I want to see. Tibet TV, how many of you watch? Now you have no excuse not to watch, okay? Because we have Tibet TV English, Tibet TV Tibetan, Tibet TV Chinese. It's every Friday. And the newsreader is a Tibetan Muslim called Sakina Bhatt, the English one. So any one of you wants to come to Dharamsala and wants to be a newsreader, you are most welcome to come. And then we have Tibet.net. The Tibet.net, when I took over, around 1,000 or so people used to read, and around 100,000 or so. But this year, we reached 6.7 million readers or the viewers. And Tibet TV also, we crossed 6 million. But in a way, I feel good because when we first, launched the new website of Tibet TV, I said, okay, it's 100,000 now. But if we could reach 6 million, it has a symbolic value because we have 6 million Tibetans, no? But this year we crossed 6.7 million, so which is a good thing. So more of you read Tibet.net and watch Tibet TV, then I think you all will be very informed. And I'm amazed that there are more people who are non-Tibetans reading and watching Tibet TV and Tibet.net. I've been to borders of Ladakh, I've been to borders of Sikkim and Delhi. Many of them read Tibet.net. They are more well informed than some of the Tibetans. So I hope you all read more news. Then when you interact with others, so you will be able to tell what's going on in Dharamsala and others telling you, non-Tibetans telling you what's going on in Dharamsala. So next year, and then comes the Department of Health. Department of Health essentially looks after the health of the Tibetan people. And the problem we always had, chronic diseases we used to have, was tuberculosis. So tuberculosis is, I know it's poor man's or poor people's disease, no? But then nowadays there's increasingly other kinds of diseases like blood pressure, hepatitis, and then diabetes, yeah. These are again rich man's disease, no? If you eat too much meat, too much butter, and no exercise, then you get all the disease. So when you go to doctor, when you submit our health report, people get amazed. You have poor man's disease like malaria and tuberculosis, and you have rich man's disease like hepatitis, diabetes, and blood pressure. So either you're eating too much or you're not getting enough. But our goal is to get rid of tuberculosis by 2021. And then we also have Tibetan Medicare to the Tibetan law that we all know, and the tragedy unfolding in Tibet that you all know. but I just thought I would introduce you what CTA does, and you all are welcome to come there and provide service, which is a mutual benefit. Thank you.
Any questions? Just for that, I'll try to speak in Tibetan. So, ये चीज़ ये ये नामला प्रबंध सोकोलानी ये चीज़ के हमारे ये नामला प्रभाव जुला शोंग ने शो जे ले जामशान तो मंगल जोड़ा ये ये तो ना उसे फिर शोंग ने ना बदलो ये लाते तो मैं चले चलो आइए रे और चेयर कभी चाची कभी रे वो दिखला talking about.
Since 1990, the government of Nepal has stopped issuing residency card to Tibetans in Nepal. Even if you are born, you are not registered. So they don't exist under the pressure of the Chinese government. So we are doing the best we can. In fact, several governments like the US and Swiss and other embassies also very actively engaged in this matter. But Nepal government, under the pressure of Chinese government, are refusing to issue the ID. For example, recently when the US delegation, led by former Speaker Nancy Pelosi and 8 members of the delegation, they spent 1 day in Delhi and they spent 2 days in Nepal. And they met with everyone, in the Nepali government, President, Prime Minister, every one of them. They were told, speakers, everybody, this is the Sikyong humanitarian ground. Tibetans must have at least an ID card, as to who they are, and they have residency certificate. And the response that they got unanimously, they said, Chinese pressure is so strong that we can't issue residency card. So that's very unfortunate. From our side, we are doing the best we can. Whenever we approach government in the US or anywhere who are friendly, who have presence in Nepal, we always convey to them. When you go to Nepal, please convey to the leaders in Nepal that situation of Tibetans are quite serious and they must look into it. Now that is still the case, unfortunately. I know that at one time the negotiation or the dialogue went quite high. There is some talk that the sample of ID card is ready, but the political decision is not being made. That is the case. Now, as far as CT is concerned, whatever the funding we get from USAID or anywhere else, the Tibetan population in Nepal is listed around 13,000, but actually we think it's only around 10,000, meaning 10%. Okay, because India has 9,000 or so. But even though Tibetans in Nepal are only 10%, but whatever funding we get, we allocate 20%, almost 20% to Tibetans in Nepal. So because given the unique and difficult situation in Nepal, funding we get from any source, we send double amount to Tibetans in Nepal. So that way we are trying the best we can. And in fact, we have sent a message, this is also open practice, that any Tibetan family in Nepal cannot afford to send their son or daughter or their children to Tibetan schools in Nepal. They can send it to Masuri homes or TCB for free. And those who don't have money to pay transportation costs, we have tasked the Office of Tibet in Kathmandu to compensate the transportation cost also.
Tibetan only Ari zero budgeting is a long term parliament. And what we call the Kashada, the and even the land that is Logi Shastra. I mean, that the Robu Yasama, Riga, and gather covered. So these all are special in Kanam Yunan, that the Robu should get a match. Kanam Yunan, which was it.
The three Yagetamas learn and improve your Tibetan. No? We all agree? think it's very important because I was invited to an event organized by a Nepali community in Dharamsala. So there are 15,000 or so Nepali who came there 100 years ago, exactly 100 years ago. So they asked me to come and speak to their community in Nepali language because they wanted the younger generation to learn Nepali language. Now I was told the elder generation who are there now, who are in the 50s and 60s, 70s, they speak Nepali but they don't read Nepali. Now the new generation, they don't speak Nepali at all. So when we talk about assimilation, where you lose your language, where you lose your culture, where essentially where you dilute your identity, is true. You don't have to go far. Just dance along. So I went and I spoke in Nepali and they all laughed and they all clapped and they were very happy. But can you imagine now they're asking a Tibetan guy to come and speak in Nepali so that they can encourage the Nepali children to speak Nepali. Far less written right. And I hope in 20 years down the line, we will not ask a Canadian Hopseshi Yoruba. One guy will come and say, to the children, So it's very important that we have to learn our language because the losing identity, culture, language is real. I mean, it's just there in Nepal. It is just there in Dharamsala. So we are in the third generation now. We all are millennial generation, right? Most difficult generation to convince because we learn the smartphone more than your parents and relatives and all that. So, we must learn. So hence, what we have is the weekend school. Now you can learn online.
My question is, I know you talked about the departments such as the education and health. My question is towards mental health. I feel like in our culture, mental health is something that we don't speak about, but it's sort of a taboo in our culture. Just wanted to, I feel like being a Tibetan, there's so much pressure because you're born a refugee and you come into a country like Canada, you're an immigrant now, and you suffer from finding your identity and trying to integrate into the Western society and stuff. So that being said, is there any plans to develop, or are there programs developed and resources available for Tibetan youth worldwide?
Yeah, I know the mental health is become, and then one other subject, and then one elderly woman just cried and said, her daughter is at her home for the last 4 years. Now they are not able to take care of her, whether CTA can take care of her. And then I got kind of shocked. I said, what happened is it's a depression. Then I went to Ponta, small settlements. They said, we have 2 girls here. We have mainly girls, but also men, boys also. And Tibetans suffering depression is almost unheard of normally, right? We have lamas, we have pecha, we have, normally this is something we think we are good at because, mindfulness, the meditation, we teach the Western world to overcome mental problem, We say we have the cure, and then suddenly in our own community. So this is, I think it's going to be an increasing problem because now there's a lot of pressure. And then I start asking why, this problem is coming. Because all we do in the school, teacher, staff, everybody, send, everything they teach you about your mind. And then if we have mind-related problems, that's a big issue. So hence we are talking now, we need to have some kind of setup where we can bring all the young children or men and women suffering from depression. And we have to have a clinic, So how to handle it is being discussed. But when you go to one settlement, if there are 1 or 2, it's too many. So it is becoming a problem. And I can understand why there's a lot of pressure. Their pressure is, they want to do well. They want to go because their cousin has gone to Canada and they are the pressure to go to Canada. Or their brother has, or someone related has gone to Delhi University. And there's a lot of pressure, what to do. The whole existential question also. I'm sure whenever we ask, who are you? I'm just coming from Halifax Security Forum. And whenever I go to some international event, they asked me, who are you? I said, wait a second, I have a paragraph to tell you, okay? My parents came from Tibet, and I was born in India. I spent 16 years in America, and then, you know, then I'm back in Dharamsala working as Sikyong, and then I'm the president. Okay, president, wow, of Tibet. I said, no, exile. No. Sometimes when I'm introduced, I remember in Bangalore airport, I was introduced as president of Tibetan people as chief minister of one state, and he shook my hand and said, oh, Tibet must be very cold. When did you come? I'm in India, you know. I'm in India, and he's the chief minister of state. He has no clue, right? And obviously, this, who are you? You know, am I Canadian? Am I Tibetan? What is, you know? That's why I said we should integrate but not assimilate. You see, I think we need some clarity here. So sometimes I'm Canadian, I have Canadian passport. Oh, it's you know, I am Canadian, so I'm less Tibetan. And then you go through that path, and suddenly you realize that, with due respect to Canada and America, you know, I know how many people voted for Donald Trump, right? Actual Canadians and Americans will always regard you as immigrants, right? You are a Canadian citizen, but you are not fully Canadian. Right? That will always be there. Even in Tibet, when people who come from Nepal and Bhutan and like that, Ladakh, we used to say, oh, Konzo Ladakh you know, Konzo Dhukpa Konzo Teho and we think ourselves as someone better, you know, just when we had our country. Even if you look at the discourse in 50s and 60s, even now, right? We don't have a country, but when we talk to other people, this, oh, Konzo Dhukpa Konzo Teho and there's that sense of pride, you know. So it's in Canada also.
Actually, I'm Choni, but I'm going to see the Lani. And Yahani look to so running with the cheeky other lotion shake, call flower, and the view, Ragi, he see the Yuna, and it's Haya Kawa, you should be sure there Yuna, this one. And Choni, you are this Lani, and Marasu Yahani. Look to Tito when it had chimney, you near Mongolia. And you do, and you got around and need twiggy, need to show when you touch it and you know. It's twitching now.
Shigil look to scholarship and CTA rules here from Yoruba. capture the children with the water. The Udeo Kabla, and also Kansachi, Kana, England of Junchiga to be, Canada to be, other to be, who the new institution fees. And so Robert Chiroshi said, the CTA during with Yamar. As a Nazumi Roman and get some capture of the refugees, Yaha, you get from the water, the region specific. That was another day of Hacha was the Vira recommendation for them. The One Foundation, they were individually applied to give we write recommendations for them. Deep which can be done around this. And the relevant trust in the Irish to us. It is another hour. Madam, which is to go my. The answer is that we use the Yaha, the Union. The Yaha, the Union, and the Conservative Pay of Central Union Solar, Nancy from Dana, a scholarship jet. That's not your Howard Chigi, but she did scholarship now, she can't do Chiroshi. We did so the Legacy is not Yaku, except on Legacy. They trade I am a company which Legacy is another company in Ayoma. Did Yaku down. Dixon. No takers, if there are no one who comes to CTA and work for CTA, then it gets weaker. And there have been many government exiles before. Okay, if you study government exiles in London during the Second World War, but during the First World War, there are many government exiles that have come before and will come in the future also. It collapses the moment there are no participants, no takers, no what we call ownership of the government exiles. So far, we have done it well in the sense the elder generation have contributed a lot. They got less education, less exposure, less modern education, less exposure, but they have served with dedication. Here we have home college supervisors here, we have some staff are here. They have served with dedication and sincerity and loyalty. Now the younger generation, our generation, we have better modern education, better exposure, better skills. Now, do we have the same determination and dedication and loyalty as the elder generation or not? It's an issue of values, huh? They have better values for sure. Do we have the same kind of values or not? Now history will be written. Tibet was lost, or Tibet regained freedom. If Tibet regained freedom, all good. If Tibet loses its future, history will return. It says, oh, the younger generation, they got better education, better exposure, but they didn't serve enough, we lost. And whether we become a museum piece or not is in our hands. That's why I always say, when I go to a museum, I love and enjoy, but also I dread. I enjoy in the sense when you see all this art and artifacts and all that, it's just, my goodness, you admire, right? How rich that civilization was. Then suddenly you said, my goodness, we should not be a museum piece hanging on the wall and say, oh, that was a Tibetan wall, that was the Tibetan people, that's Tibetan custom, and then just become a museum piece. When you go to a museum, you will see a lot of civilizations hanging on the walls of the museum. And we should not be one of those. And to not to be one of those, it's challenging. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. You have to really constantly get engaged, involved, and participate.
Hope that more of the youth will join CTA as soon as they are able.